blade and quill. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing our journey in the assistant tool, and after this video is over, you should be able to draw any building like this one without any problems. But before to start, I would like to give you an update regarding my previous tutorial. Last week, I took for granted that everyone could see the assistants. But thanks to Ahab Greybeard in the Krita Artists Forum, I was informed that some of you may not know how to see them. So let me show you very quickly, and please accept my apologies for missing this obvious matter. If you do not see the assistants, go to the View tab, and toward the bottom of the menu, make sure that both boxes for Show Painting Assistants and Show Assistant Previews are checked. So thank you, Ahab Greybeard, for catching this. I really appreciate your feedback, and for anyone watching this, be sure to contact me in the comment area if you think I've missed anything or used the wrong English terminology. Alright, that said, let's get started. Krita gives us amazing tools for creating perspective images, and today we are going to focus on linear perspectives. You want to use this one when you are trying to recreate views down the street or drawing railroad tracks. You want to use this one to draw buildings and interiors. You want to use this technique to draw scenes seen from above or from below. Views from above are known as bird's eye views. Views from below are known as worm's eye views. You want to use this one to draw, for example, complex stairs. Let's take a quick look at the horizon line. In a few words, it could be described as an imaginary horizontal line that represents the viewer's eyes level. It is like a dividing line that emerges when the sky meets land or water. Since it's imaginary, I would advise you to put it on a separate layer. This way, you can turn it off or remove it when you are done drawing your perspective. Let's get started and click on the Assistant tool. In the Tool Options docker, let's get the Vanishing Point. It is located at the very bottom of the Add menu. Click once anywhere on the canvas to set it. The lines that you see coming out of the vanishing point have several names. Some will call them receding parallel lines, and others will call them orthogonal lines. The only thing you need to remember is that they are parallel to each other. The slider that you see here will allow you to increase or decrease the degrees of the angles. Look at what happens when I move it. The bigger the value, the lesser the density of the lines on the canvas. The smaller the value, the higher the density of the lines on the canvas. As a quick reminder, don't forget that you can change the color of your assistant, and you can decrease its opacity. You can edit your assistant using its control panel. Click on this icon to move the assistant. Click on this one to unsee the lines. And finally, click here to remove your assistant. You can also modify your assistant by using the handles on either side of the vanishing point. We are now ready to draw on the assistant. But before the start, let's decrease its opacity. Grab your free brush and make sure that the snap to assistant functionalities is checked. Now, using the brush of your choice with the size and color of your choice, you can start drawing. We are going to draw a railroad. As you can see here, I cannot draw horizontal lines. It's like the free brush will only work with the layout of the assistant and will only trace vertical lines toward the vanishing point. But don't worry, there is a trick. Just grab the line tool. And voila! You can now draw horizontal lines. Pretty cool. If you need help to draw straight lines, go to the tab View and check the box that says Show Grid. To get rid of a grid, go back to the tab View and uncheck Show Grid. Let's say that you are done. Go back to the Assistant tool icon, and since there is only one assistant on the canvas, remove it using the Erase icon on its control panel. Now you can go back to the brush and add whatever you want around your railroad tracks. I'll add some trees. To draw a 2-point perspective, set your vanishing points on opposite sides of the canvas. Grab your line tool and trace a vertical line in the middle. We are going to draw a simple building, and this line will represent the closest wall facing you. Now let's draw the other walls. One will point toward the left vanishing point. When the other wall will point toward the right vanishing point. I'll draw very quickly some windows and a roof. Don't forget that you can use the line tool to draw both horizontal and vertical lines. And I would advise you to use the free brush to just draw precise tiny details. Because we have two assistants on the canvas this time, we'll use this button to clear both of them. To draw a 3-point perspective, set 3 vanishing points on your canvas. Depending on your project, your vanishing points may be outside of the canvas. Let's grab the perspective assistant. To set this assistant on your canvas, click 3 times first, then over the canvas until you have decided on how you want your box to look like. When you have what you want, then you are ready to click your 4th point and set your assistant into place. As usual, you can edit your assistant using the buttons located on the control box. You can move it, hide the grid lines, or remove it. Use the corners to reshape the assistant. Do not use the center points. The center points that you see here are used to create more assistance. It's like raising walls. To change the color of this newly created assistant, go to the custom color and change it. Let's raise 2 more walls. To change the color of the first wall, click anywhere on the control panel, then go to Custom Color and select a new shade. Repeat the same for the next wall. You can decrease the opacity of your assistant. Click anywhere on the control panel of the next assistant and decrease its opacity. Repeat the same process for each assistant. We are now ready to draw, so just grab your brush and start drawing whatever you want. Alright, we are done for today. This tutorial was mostly aimed at beginners. As I said a few weeks ago, I am going to soon increase the level of my videos and start making intermediate tutorials. But before to get there, next week we'll finish the assistant tool and look at the rulers and the spline assistant. So I'll see you next Monday. Until then, create some great art and have a wonderful week. Bye.